Hi guys! Hope everyone is well and you can hear me fine. Just let me know if you can hear me okay. This is the first stream I'm doing live with with OBS. Thanks to the lovely Heather for getting me all set up on this. I'm sorry that I am on a little bit late. Had issues. I did actually test it twice earlier today and it was absolutely fine. As to come to the live stream, it decided to not want to work, so I've had to battle with it, restart the computer, and the whole rigmarole. So I do apologise for the delay in getting into the live stream, but I hope everyone is well, and thank you for your patience and popping along. You might notice we have a few changes. We have a new name, which is SH Creations, changed from Colour Was Shown. And there's a couple of reasons why that name has been changed, and I will go into that further into the live stream. You can hear me, excellent, that's great. There is about a 30 to 40 second delay in what I say and what I do, so there might be a bit of a delay in reaction to the live chat. I can see the live chat fine. I can see it absolutely fine, but it does take about 40 seconds for you to see my reaction and response, or hear my response. So hi everybody coming in, so hello there to Heather, April and Gary, you lovely lot are here. And today we're going to be doing a colouring from Anastasia's Elly Koldereva's Mermaid Legends colouring book, which I have got here. I have printed it on my own paper. I have got it on a grey tone paper, and I've got it on a white mixed media as well. We also do have the lovely KJDesign by Karen watercolor palettes, and this is the planets version. And I was given this to review, and some absolutely beautiful colours there, so shiny and gorgeous. I don't know if you can see, but I'll put them into the light. If I lift this light up, you might be able to see a bit more. But yeah, they're very pretty, and they are handmade pigment watercolour, and they are bound with honey as well, so they're all natural. So we've got those to test today, guys, as well. So I thought with these little fish, we could do some little goldfish with the watercolours. I was tempted to do it on the grey paper, but I'm not too sure if it'll show if this paper's going to be alright for watercolour. Actually, it should be fine. If I do a thick layer, then it should be okay. But I don't know, guys. Do you want me to do it on the mixed media white, or do you want me to do it on the toned grey? I know tone grey is very popular at the moment because it brings out all the colours. I am going to be using mixed media, so well, not mixed media, I'm going to be using coloured pencils. I'm going to be using the Koinoa Polycolours for this one. So would you like to see it on the white paper or the grey paper? Just let me know in the comments. And as you can see in the corner here, on the right hand corner, this is the colouring book that I'm working from, Mermaid Legends. You can see the thumbnail there. And then on the left hand corner, the bottom left hand corner, you can see the paints. I have left a link for both of those in the description of the video. If I have left anything out, I will go back and add that. If the little thumbnails are getting on your nerves, I can remove them just by simply just doing this. And then voila. And then I can bring them back. So this is quite cool, isn't it, this whole OBS thing? So yeah. So I will leave this one here, and we'll just make that a little bit smaller. Yes, Heather is absolutely amazing, and she was absolutely fantastic. She gave up pretty much her morning just to try and get me and teach me into doing OBS, and fantastic, and I kind of just have found my foot with it a bit more now, and I'm feeling a bit more comfortable with it. So you guys want us to do the mixed media, that's absolutely fine. I can always do another one or the other next time. So for the watercolours, I've got a jar of water, obviously clean water. I've got some fine paint brushes just for the fine details for the scales. These are the Roy Lakeland Roy Langnickel Crafter's Choice, and these are watercolour ones. These just they're the fine detail ones with little rubber grips on them. So I've got those, a flat brush, and then I also have the trusty Derwent water brushes as well. I'm also going to be using, and I think I might be using some of the Derwent graphic tints as well. I was talking to him about these the other day, and I've never actually really put them to the test, apart from just sample them and swatch them. And when I swatched them into my little swatch book today, the colours that I do have, they're actually really nice, especially for like under the sea mossy muted colours. I'll just show you, and you can actually water these. You can actually just do them dry like here, and then you can water them down with pigment. So they're pretty cool. I like these greens and the purples and the blues are quite nice. Now this one I haven't watered down. I thought I'd leave it for you guys. So yeah, it just reacts with water like that. And that one was steel blue. So I thought we could use some of those. I also have the charcoal ones as well. These are the charcoal ones. These ones are nice as well. Got the nice greens, they're quite dark purples and blues. So they are quite dark earthy tones. A bit like the Derwent drawing as well. So I do quite like that series. I think you did. Okay, so let's get cracking. So yes, let's do some watercolours. So there's the watercolours. I'll just put them out like this. I'll just grab some normal colour pencils as well. I'll do the first layer of colour pencil, and then I'll do the watercolour on top. You might hear me crank my sharpener. So I'm just going to make these into goldfish. And I haven't actually used these Koldereva polycolours for a while, and I do actually like them. They are a harder pencil, but I would say they're not much harder than polychromos. As you can see, I'm not pressing hard to get pigment paint off. It is showing quite good on its own. You watched Little Mermaid yesterday. I was obsessed with that one as a kid. I still watch them when I'm not well. It's when you're feeling a bit crap, you just have a blanket day, watch Disney. Move that up a bit. Do you need me to zoom in at all? Or is everything okay view wise, or do you need me to zoom in? This orangey red. Zoom in, no problem. I also got a flip through of the book for you guys as well, which I'll do halfway through the stream, and you can see the lovely images that are in the book. There we go. How's that for you guys? Just let me know if you need me to change anything, and I'll help you change it for you guys. It is a beautiful book, and I do have her Mysteria book and the Nocturnes as well, and they're really nice. The only issues that I have with it is, for me, is I don't really get on with the paper, so I'm having to scan them and print them on my own paper, which is fine. As you can see, this one's worked out okay. The only thing about the polycolours that are a little bit of a nuisance is that they only have numbers, they don't have names. But other than that, I do find they're very nice pencils, and they're good quality and also very affordable. And this makes media paper. I see the pencils seem to be taking it very well, and they're not scratching at all. So if you've got any questions, guys, just pop it in caps for me, and so it grabs my attention. I know it's for me. But yeah, obs is something I've been wanting to try for a long time, and I didn't even know about the changes, but I still wanted. I still knew before then that I wanted to give it a go, because you can obviously do the slideshows and the images whilst you live stream, which is pretty cool. You can do like all these different effects. But apparently there's changes in place, which is not surprising when it comes to YouTube. They're always changing their policies and way things can be done. Personally, I think it's just to try and make it more difficult for people to actually grow and develop when it comes to YouTube, because obviously there's a lot more people coming on YouTube and making money now, so you know they might want to watch how much of a pot they have to pay out. Yes, the Koinor polycolours, officially the Koinor hard smooth polycolour. They're made in the Czech Republic. They also do the watercolour versions as well, which I do have. As for the Mariola Budak image, I am just going to finish that off stream. I didn't realise actually they were running a event for that image on Mariola's Facebook group, and that ends in 2 days, and I think there's like a prize for the winner to get like a free PDF page, which I didn't know that. And the price has gone back to full price, and obviously I was advertising the stream as for the special offer. But I'm happy to continue doing this one, because the image, the way that I've printed it, is quite a smaller size, which is it's a bit more doable when it comes to a stream. You finally got some prismas. Awesome, congratulations. That took a while, didn't it? Let me just zoom in a bit more so you can see the goldfish. Hello everyone just coming in, and hello to anybody who's lurking. Feel free to lurk away. I'll join into the chat. I will be doing a flip through of the Mermaid Legends book halfway through the stream, now that I've eventually got obs to work. And the reason why I'm calling it obs is because I don't really like saying OBS, because it sounds like a condition like IBS. So it sounds better if I just say obs. Even though obs is like a medical term as well. Oh well. Like observations. I'm just going to get a warm yellow. Yellowish, yellow ochre. It took you a year. Can everybody see the image clearly? Is it blurry or is it okay? Sorry if I just seem a bit paranoid. It's just like it's the first time I'm actually live streaming with OBS, and I just wanted to make sure it's okay. And again guys, there is about a 30-40 second delay into when I'm actually saying what I'm saying. It's a clear picture, awesome. Just it looks a bit blurry on my screen, but that just might be because I'm looking at it through a software. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in this fish with the pencil, and then I'm going to do some of these metallic golds and coppers on top just to make it more look more like shimmery scales. And I'll just use like a little fine brush for that. Well, thanks April. I don't really colour a lot of fish, if I'm honest. But hey, makes a change. This was the image that sold the book for me, if I'm honest. When I first saw the flip through, I thought, well, this is like the image for me, because I just saw all the hair and the detail in the face that she's done and she's managed. It just really goes to show how much she's developed in such a short space of time. But even like looking back on her other books, you know, they're all still amazing, the style's still fantastic, and she is an amazing artist. But you can still see that she's, you know, still developing, and she just gets better and better. And I think the way that she's going with her development, she'll eventually make them, eventually they'll just look like too good to actually be an image. They'll just look like real people, like a photograph. Hi Eva, how you doing? It's probably our software. I've had problems with OBS before. It's the first time I used it to go live. Tried it earlier today and it was absolutely fine when the practice run. Done it twice, and then come to actually do the actual live stream, and it was like, no, not having it. So, but hey, we're here eventually. How are you doing anyway, Eva? Are you feeling any better? I do have a goldfish story actually, and not one I'm actually proud of, but when I was about 4 years old, we had, well, I was about from the age of 2, but at the time it happened I was about 4. We had a massive fish tank full of different fish, goldfish, loads of different types of fish, and I used to stare and just, you know, be amazed by them. But then one day, for some reason, I decided to stick my hand in the fish tank, and whilst I was wearing this big knitted jumper, so the knitted jumper got wet and it got heavy, and for some reason I decided to take the fish out, and the next minute my mother walked in and found all the fish on the floor on one side and the fish eyes on the other. Apparently I had popped their eyes out because I thought they were the googly eyes that you get in the craft shop. That's yeah, that was my kind of like Damien Orman moment. And your granddad used to go, "What did you do at the fish?" And I used to cry because I got told off. I know that was cruel, but I was like only what I didn't understand. I haven't done it ever since. I think back now, I just go, poor fish. It's getting there. It's a nice little goldfish. I know, I was only little. It's not like it materialised in anything, like, you know, not like it materialised into cats and dogs and then, you know, people, as they say. I wasn't one of those. Although I am fascinated by reading things like crime and thrillers and about things like that, but not that because I find it. Not that I find that, you know, like, oh god, like, this is what they've done and that's brilliant. I don't think that at all. I just think the human mind just amazes me, like, you know, how some people just think and just flip and then, you know, just change and like they're different behaviours. It's just like the human mind is just interesting. Just add some more of the yellow in. Yeah, I like stuff like that. My mum likes stuff like that as well. I don't even. I'm more of a. I'm more of a fiction person. So, like, I don't mind reading about, you know, like, obviously, stories that are made up. I don't mind those either. But there's a author that I haven't read her book yet, but she used to be a crime detective, and she uses her experience from certain cases that she worked on as like inspiration to her stories. I think she's called Kathy something. The book I've got, I think it's called Bones Under the Stairs. I need to read that still. At the moment, I'm reading Stranger Diaries, which is like a crime thriller, and that's been really good so far. Hi Pat, how are you doing? I've heard about that, Heather. And I've been my dad's fiance told me about that and suggested that we watch it, so me and David have that still to watch. So we'll probably watch that over the weekend, now that we've pretty much caught up on everything else. I'm using the white Prisma instead of the coin wash, just because the white one's obviously softer in the polychromo, in the Prisma, sorry, compared to the polycolor. So if you want to use it for blending, a softer one's better. I don't, obviously, I wasn't, I don't think I was in existence at the time, but I've heard about them and everything like that. Obviously, you know, growing up in stories and watched documentaries about them. Same with like Hortons and things like that, like the Enfield Hortons and things like that. I knew about. Obviously, I wasn't around at the time, but I knew about them. So when I went to see The Conjuring 2, obviously I was familiar with the background story and what had happened in the true events. Hi Robin, how are you doing? That's funny, April. I think we've all done stuff like that when we were younger. And then obviously, like, you know, going to sleep in the display beds. No problem, Gary. I need to do these little gills. Well, thanks, Robin. How are you doing anyway? It's a little goldfish. Just adding some of the white for that sort of sheen. that I have. Making sure I keep a sharp point on the Prisma white. And then if I just get a little white jelly pen, actually I think I best to do the white gel pen after, because if I'm going to be using the watercolours, the gel pen might react with the water. Good save. So I might leave that for now, and then we'll go into doing a bit of the water. Just thinking, should I do all the fish first in pencil and then do the watercolours? Is that probably the best way to do it, or just do one at a time? My best to be uniform with this. Hey Saucy, how you doing? Oh, no problem, hon. That's absolutely fine. Thank you for popping in and showing your support and giving you a thumbs up. I think I'll go around and use the pencils first, and then I'll go in with the watercolour. I think that'll probably be the best way to do it, because then that way I'm not going to be trying to work around wet parts. Quite nice to have the orange in here, because you're going to have the orange and you're going to obviously have like a deep blue here, and then whatever colour she's going to be, like it's obviously a mermaid, but she reminds me of like the Lady in the Lake sort of thing. They are a little bit similar to Polychromos, Robin, because they are polycolours. They're Coin Noir Hardmouth Polycolour. They are similar. I wouldn't say they're exactly the same, but they are similar, and they do have a good colour payoff to them. They're very budget friendly, and I do enjoy them. But the only thing is, they are best to use with more toothy textured paper. So the paper that I'm using is actually a mixed media paper, and they show lovely on there. If you're going to use a thinner paper, they're probably going to be scratchy, and you're probably not going to like them on that. So use something that's a bit more weighty, and maybe something like a mixed media paper would be good, or a heavier cartridge paper, like a cartridge drawn paper. Just give me a second, guys. I'm going to ask David to make me a cup of tea. I need a cup of tea. Yeah, there. But yeah, I do enjoy them. I have the 72 set, and then on top of the 72 set I have the portrait set. I'll show you guys. So I have the, I'll zoom out a second. So I have the 72 set, which is these, and then I have the portrait set across the top here, and then I have the brown set, and I also have the grey set. So the only set I don't have and the set that I do need is the landscape set, and then I have the complete collection. They also do watercolor ones as well, which I have a 72 set of. But I am wanting to get the landscape set so I can complete the collection. Hey up, David. He's not here yet. He's going to put the kettle on. I was like, you put the kettle on for his next cup of tea. He's like, okay. He shouldn't complain. He gets a couple of hours peace and gets to play on his Xbox while I stream. So that's him happy. And no doubt he'll probably just make himself one as well. And drink tea like a fish. As we're on that subject. So I'm gonna... So now you've seen the pencils. Let me just zoom back in on 2. There we go. I'm getting a bit more confident and comfortable with this software operating, zooming in, zooming out, adding pictures, etc. I've just zoomed, Heather. I've just zoomed. Unless you want me to zoom even more. You want me to zoom again? You tell me, Heather. You're the boss. You're the boss. Is that better? That's in this yellow colour. It's golden yellow. And then we'll go with the darker colours if I can get a grip. Get a grip, Sean. You don't want much, do you, Heather? You don't want much. Try to so you can see the other goldfish so you can see the comparison. I will say I've probably sat in front of this computer most of the day, doing edits and changes. So I bet most of you parents are looking forward to the kids going back next week, because it's currently half term in the UK. I did, yes. I've had that before actually, Heather, and I realised that I had it before because I remember using it or trying to use it, and it kept crashing. When I looked it up, it says it has a history of crashing a lot, so I ended up deleting it, and I found a different one. He's getting up early again. Why do you have to take him to school? At that age, I was taking myself to school. I was either walking or getting a bus. I'm always up early anyway because David gets up early and he tends to wake me up before he goes. I'll have like an hour and then I'm up again anyway. Except I won't settle back down. Or Shadow's just like wanting for me to get up. The funny thing is, he'll get me up and you get David up in the morning. He has his breakfast, but he goes on for us to get up so we can go downstairs. And then as soon as we come downstairs and get settled, he falls asleep. So it's like he won't settle until we're downstairs. And he does the same when I'm in the studio. He'll sit on the floor and wait for me to come back downstairs. He just doesn't like me being up here. He wants me downstairs. Oh, okay, that's understandable. And it's funny how when it comes to schools, it's always the victim that has to move schools or is removed from the picture, not the actual bully. It's that's justice for you. Oh, thanks, Eva. It's not a goldfish. I couldn't have goldfish now because Shadow would just sit there and go and put his paw in. As soon as he hears a bird tweet outside, he's at the window. Hi Luana! How you doing? You lurk away hon. We're just colouring some goldfish. This cup of tea's taking a while, isn't it? I'm parched. Dehydrating, the skin's going to turn into scales just like these. Hi Nana, how you doing? Nice to see you. Didn't know if you'd be popping in. How you doing, Nana? Well, I think he's forgotten about this cup of tea. Who else thinks I'm not getting it? Hi Patty, how you doing? I've got Pat and Patty in the house. I should have like a bell, shouldn't I? Just ring for tea. Oh, I can hear movement in the kitchen. He's eventually got up his bum. Yeah, I can hear him now, playing around with the kettle. And that's that one. Okay, and then move on to the next fish. I'm gonna wet this one. And they don't have to be exactly the same. You know, obviously they're going to be variant in different tones and where the light's hitting. And then the scales are, I'm just doing a squiggle just so I get some colour in, but I am leaving some white. So just not to be precise because we're doing layers anyway. that's the lightest colour, and then just go over it again with the second lightest, and we'll just build it that way. I do have some ideas as well now with the whole rebranding of the channel. I'm going to be doing some drawing series as well, which I've been promising you guys for absolutely ages. But I started an eye series not long ago, just to test it, and I was going to see if you guys wanted to see how I did them, and I could do them in like a time lapse for you guys. If I can find them. And here they are. So I was thinking about doing like a series, time lapse of drawing, just to introduce some drawings to the channel. And this is some that I did already. I've got space to do some more, but I did like a dragon lizard eye, I did a cat's eye, which is actually shadow eye, then I did a horse eye, and then I did one style of a human eye, which is very different styles of eyes that can be done, because eyes just change in regards to shape, size, especially in humans. You can have some more dramatic lashes. That was just more like a simplified eye. So yeah, I could do some of these for you guys and just show you how I did them. I could do them again, like the cat eye and the shading and things like that with the horse. I used some charcoal basically, that's what I did. That was just graphite, and so was this one. And there's Evangelie, which is my Evangelie fairy godmother, which I drew. This is the original drawing. As you can see, it's all done in pencil, graphite. That's Evangelie, and she is currently half price in my Etsy store at the moment until the end of February, so grab yourself a little bargain where you can. Thank you. Welcome. Do you like my little fishies?
Oh yeah.
Are you playing on your Xbox? I thought you would be. And then on top of that, we could. I'm thinking about doing some like breakdowns in step-by-steps. So we could do some eye styles, eye colours, eye tutorials using Mariola's Bedecked Eyes, which she said I could use. So we could do like a colouring series on those. We could do like hair and skin and just do different elements. But I'd obviously do them as pre-recordings. Hey up! He's pretty much racing to go back downstairs to his Xbox. He gets lost on it. So yeah, pretty much the reason why we have the name change from Colour Was Shown to SH Creations is because I feel like with Colour Was Shown, it was kind of just a development along from the original name which I was given, which is Colour with Canvas, and I never even liked that name. It was kind of just already given to me because I took over a Facebook group which was already named that, and then when I started the channel I did have that, but soon after I changed it to Colour Was Shown, just so there wasn't as much difference and variation, but it made a bit more sense. But as time's gone on and I feel like I've progressed in my creative energy, I feel like, there's not just colouring for me. There's other things that I want to venture in, and which I have ventured in a little bit, is doing drawings and doing other creative, doing different creative mediums as well. So I want my platform to be a creative environment for everyone, no matter what they do creative wise, and for to be a kind, caring environment, and where everyone can inspire each other. So I thought I'll just do SH Creations, because that way I can then still do all the colouring and the colouring techniques. I can do drawing, I can do other crafts if I want to, and it just opens the door to everyone and to loads of different opportunities. So that's the main reason for the change. And I think with the name Colour with Sean, you kind of just automatically associated with just colouring. So with SH Creations, you can be associated with everything. Oh, thanks, Heather. Yeah, and I did also feel like I was kind of, jumping on a bandwagon with the name, because I do have a good friend. I say a friend, but someone I would say I'm friendly with her, because we do talk to each other. But I have good contacts with Colour with Claire, and I just felt like, well, I don't really want to be be seen copying off her name. I don't really want to do that, even though that's not intentional. I don't want to be seen as like, well, he's just copying off her name. And I just wanted to kind of like have my own identity. Where Colour with Claire, that's her identity. She's known for that, and I didn't want to be known for jumping on that bandwagon. I wanted to have my own identity. Oh, thanks, guys. You are so supportive and lovely, and you are the reason why I keep going. Keep going and doing what I do. The fact that obviously I enjoy what I do, but the company is, and the support is, magnificent, and keeps the adrenaline going. What time are we on? We're on to an hour now, so I'm going to finish this goldfish, and then we can do a flip through of the newest book of Anastasia's again, there's me, Mermaid Legends. Yes, for me to zoom in, yes. We'll do a flip through of Mermaid Legends. And it'll be an automatic flip through, which I have pre-done, because I'm now using OBS, and it's pretty cool. Thanks to our lovely Heather for helping me out with that. I just feel like I've got loads of different tricks up my sleeve now. It's opened loads of new doors to do different things on the channel, which is amazing. I can, if I wanted to, obviously in the corner we've got the Mermaid Legends book that we're colouring from. I could take that off if I want to, and then if you're asking what watercolours I'm going to be demonstrating in just a bit, then I will put them on, which is the KJDesigns by Karen watercolours, and it's the Planets palette. So that's that one. Let's put the mermaids back on though. and then you do different things as well. So it's pretty cool. So yeah. I can also put on a second camera in so you can see my face, but nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see my face. I think people who do that like Heather are very brave to sit and have people look at you as you colour. I'm like, I think I'm a bit too camera shy. Alright guys, so who wants to flip through? Who wants to see a nice little video flip through with some nice music? Some nice calm peaceful music. Oh, thanks, Patty. Well, you wouldn't want to see me now because I'm sitting in my my Monster Muppets pajamas. So yeah. Not monster, animal. The animal from the Muppets pajamas. It's quieter music because it's a bit more calm and peaceful, like ocean breezy. Goes with the theme. You can always turn your volume down though, Heather, if your volume's high. Okay, let's get on with the flip through. Okay, are you ready? So here we go. So that is the flip through of Mermaid Legends. Again, you can get that from Etsy, from places like Craft Books, or Anastasia's website directly. And as I say, Anastasia's website is directly in the description below, so if you do want to have a look, then pop over to there. So I hope you enjoyed my little flip through I made, and you enjoyed the little music and the video. So it's very cool that I can actually pop them in now, because previously I could only just upload them prior to the stream and hope people actually had already seen the flip through. But now if I'm promoting a book, or I'm doing an image from a certain book, I can then, you know, do a flip through of the book during the live stream, which is pretty cool. But I can do it as a slideshow. So we're getting a bit more professional around here lately, which is cool. Professionals, we are professionals. As I say in Essex, professionals. You plugged your ears. No problem, hon, I've got my little cuppa here. So I'll ching ching when you get yours. I've got it in my little, I don't know if you can see it. It's my little Jasmine Beckett Griffith mug. With the two huskies. Pretty cute mug. And I just got some of Lisa Parker's mugs as well, because well, my mum got me one, I showed her one, and she ended up getting me a different design, thinking she was getting me the design I showed her, but it was the wrong one. But never mind, still a nice mug. Not that I was being ungrateful, it's just the one I showed her of the mug with the cat, the black cat. It was the Spit and Dolo Shadow, which is my cat, and that's the reason why I wanted it, so I ended up just buying that one myself anyway. So I've got one now of a black cat that doesn't look like Shadow but it's cute, and then a one that looks like Shadow. And he's being mischievous as Shadow is. Also as well on Craft Books, which is run by There's a Lovely Moon, Anastasia actually has a PDF on there that you can purchase of an image of it looks like a hula girl, and I've purchased that, and it's a lovely image as well. She's also got some PDFs from Momo Girl, and she's got PDF from is it Thomas? Oh, what's his name? Thomas. Yeah, I've got his books. Is it Tom C.F. Tomic? Tom C.F. Tomic. Tom C.F. Tomic, I think his name is. She's got a few of the PDFs from there. So she obviously works with the artists. The artists use her store to put the PDFs on, as they don't have an Etsy store themselves. So they are official, associated, authorised images. And the Anastasia one I just got is actually really nice. I don't have an image of it at the moment, but I'll get an image of it for the next stream when we continue on with the rest of this. I do want to make sure I get these fish done so I can then do obviously the product test and review of these beautiful watercolours by KJDesign by Karen, and it was the planet set that I've got, and you've got these absolutely gorgeous colours and they just glimmer in the light. If I could just bring my light forward a little bit and you can see how gorgeous they are. So we've got Sun, we've got Mars, Neptune, Pluto, Venus, and we've got Earth, and they're absolutely stunning. And I've left the link as well for the Etsy store for Karen's shop, where she hand makes these watercolours with all natural ingredients, and the binding that she uses for the watercolours is honey. But they are absolutely beautiful, and they come in this tiny little pocket, but they are proper pans. They're just like a normal sized pan you get in a watercolour pan set, but they just come in this little tiny little, what looks like a little mint tin, and it just makes it so portable and cute to carry around. Does the not shadow one look like Teddy? Which one's Teddy? You've got more cats than I have. I'll have to send you a photo of it, Heather, when I finish stream. Let's get the white on here. And then we can move on to the next fish. It's true what they say, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Literally around here, there's plenty more fish. I don't think I've seen that one, Heather, in your streams or anything. I think I've seen the black and white one. Well, I think you've got two black and white ones, haven't you? I think I've seen both of those. I've seen Mittens, and I've seen what's the other guy called who was just in before? Is it Bono? I don't know why, I just think Bono as like you from U2. Right, next fish. We're going to move down a little bit. I'm going to do this one, and then after this one we've got 3 more. And then we can do the watercolours. And then next time we can go in and we can do... next time I'll just go in and I'll do the background, and then we'll focus on her. Oliver. I don't think it was Oliver. Oliver wasn't sitting on trying to steal your penguins, was he? Because I remember saying Mittens will probably jump up and paw punch him off the table, since that's her spot of where she sits. Probably a while ago, hon. My memory is like bleh. I'll have to have a look back. But if it didn't happen like in the past week, then I probably won't remember. I created a Twitter page recently for the platform, and I really still don't get it. I've never understood Twitter. I don't understand it at all, or what to do with it. It's just a big question mark for me. Because when it comes to things like Facebook, I'm not one to always update my status, and it just seems like that's all you need. That's all you really do when it comes to Twitter. Joey. Yeah, that's the one, Joey. So you have Joey, Oliver, Teddy, and Mittens. And Mittens is the only girl, isn't she? So she's obviously the boss. Whereas Shadow is the only cat here, and he thinks he's the boss. He's got a thing now. If he does something naughty, and if he's naughty, obviously we don't like hit him hard. It's like, no, it's not cruel, but we'll give him a tap. A tap to say naughty, just to see if he learns a lesson. And it used to work, but now he's decided to fight back, and he hits back, and just paws her, and he goes pew, 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 and he thinks it's funny. The older he's getting, the more of a practical joker he's getting, and I just think he just laughs at us and just goes, humans. He's a little bugger. But he's lovable. And Esme, yes. She's the older one. I like that name, Esme. I remember growing up thinking I would have a daughter called Esme. But not happened. It hasn't happened. Kids are not on the card as of yet. And who knows, it might never be, but well, I'm open to it. How are we doing for time? So I've got about another half hour, guys, because I did come on a bit late. Actually, there's normally someone after me, but it's a Friday. Guys, do you know if there's anybody who normally streams after me? Now you might know, is there anybody who normally streams after me on a Friday? 10 PM our time. Does Nick and Tina stream, or anyone else across the pond? You sleep after me. If someone's got access to the schedule, if you just have a look for me, please. Just I don't want to be taking up someone's time. Sorry, Patty. Thank you anyway. You don't have the schedule. I'll have a look anyway. Just a second. Just gonna blend some of this in. And then I'm going to grab the white. And I'll do a quick check. If there's someone else coming on, then what I'll do is I'll just use the test of the watercolours on this side, just so we get that part in. Because obviously that's the main thing if you're looking forward to, I think, we're seeing the sparkly watercolours. Who does it say is normally on after me? £11 PM. Oh, I've got time then. Plenty of time. Because I'm normally in bed by that time. Okay, so got 3 more fishes and I've got half hour. I should do 3 fish in half an hour. That's 10 minutes of fish. I could do it. I can do fish in 10 minutes, shouldn't I? I don't mind decaf tea. Don't mind decaf coffee either. It's an evening. But loose tea is great. We have a place in the city centre where I'm at that has it's a cafe, and they make their own loose tea, and that's where I went to on my birthday, and they have all the loose tea in like different jars, and they make it themselves. And that's the mug. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little jasmine mug. It's cute. So we'll put the yellow in first, just to be quick. Put yellow in first and we can cheat a little bit. No, coloured Heather. I've coloured. I'm not going to fry the fish. I don't think fried goldfish and chips would be too nice. Oh, there's another one. Didn't see that one. One's hiding. So that's less than 10 minutes of fish. There's a fourth one here. Hiding behind this one. Okay, so yellow is down. It's down. And now my next colour, which is the lighter orange. Ooh, sounds good. You'll have to get a teapot and a strainer and all that posh accessories to be able to have your tea. There's a loose tea that I like. It is like when we go to the cafe, they do have no different densities, but I do like a good Earl Grey, or a vanilla Earl Grey, and I quite like a Lady Grey as well. Lady Grey is quite nice because it's got the, instead of the lemon zest, it's got the orange zest, and I can have it with milk. I like teas which you can have milk with. Oh, Witters is great, but yes, I do like Witters, but I think it's so overpriced and it's so expensive. I do love, like, one of my favourite teas from there, because they do instant teas, where it's a powder, and my favourite is Dreamtime tea, because when I have a cup of that before bed, it actually helps me sleep, but it's just so expensive. And the hot chocolates have gone up to £9 a tub, where they used to be £6, and I just can't justify paying it. Unless there's a sale. If they have a sale on, then I'll go. Chai tea is quite nice as well. I like chai tea and don't mind chai lattes. Assam's quite nice, but it's very strong. Not a fan of the Dijon. Not a fan of that one. Co-op have what on offer regularly now? When it comes to co-op, it's like we have special offers. When they have special offers, it's more like, yeah, this is the price you'd pay normally everywhere else. It's normally like their sales like on sale to a regular price. Hi Patty! Got another Patty. We've got a Patty and another Patty. We've got a Patty with a T, with a TI and a TY. Welcome. Fennel. Ooh, fennel can be strong, can't it? Oh, twinings. I like twinings. Twining tea bags are nice, and I like a good Yorkshire tea. PG tips are fine as well, but Tetleys are a no. I don't like Tetleys. Don't like Tetleys and I don't like Thai food. I don't think Tesco are overpriced. I shop regular Tesco. I think they're quite good. I think they do have better offers than at other places. Oh yeah, things like empty drawstring bags, that's stuff you have to buy online, isn't it? We would have to buy that online as well. Yeah, I'm not keen on Asda, especially for their meat. Yeah. I like Sainsbury's for their fresh stuff. I think their fruit and veg last a while. They last quite a bit. The only thing is they don't have great deals when it comes to things like cereal and whatnot. They're not the best for offers. When it comes to brands, they're good for offers on their own brands, but not necessarily when it comes to things like cereals or whatnot. Tesco seems to be better for that. But I cannot get the grips with Sainsbury's website, so therefore I don't order my groceries online with them, because the website is just so user friendly. So I end up just going with Tesco's because their website's quite good. Because we order online now, because I find that when you don't order online and you go to the supermarket, you end up spending more than you need to. Oh, nice. Caramel Rubios. Yes, channel name has changed, sorry. Yeah, I changed the name because I'm going to be opening up to do different creative mediums and different different type of videos, not just colouring. So I thought best to change the name to reflect that. And it just keeps the door open for different ventures. I've just got to wait a couple of days until I can change the URL as well, and then that'll be up to date. I've changed everything else, I just need to change the Etsy store, and then we're up to date. Just need, and also update the links in the link tree on Instagram. Because I didn't really want to have to start an entire new channel, not when it's the past year I've built this one up, so I thought no, I'm not making a new channel. Oh, thanks, Patty. I'll see you next time, hun. I'll be back on Sunday, 3 PM GMT. So hopefully see you then, with your morning coffee. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to do this last fish, and then I'm going to do some of the paints just to show you guys. And then what I can do is I can get these other fish done in pencil off screen, because you've seen them, I've done quite a few. And then on Sunday we'll do the rest of the image. So I'm going to leave that fishy there for now. Just add some of the white. Okay, and then we can just grab some of the watercolors. And then I'm going to grab a pipette. Which is one of these, little pipette. And then just take these, I'll show you a little what they are. These are the watercolours, and I'm just going to wet them. And you should be able to see the glitter just glistening away with the water from the water. And then I'm just going to grab my detail brushes. Yeah, the hair should be fun. It's going to be it's a lot of hair, isn't it? So we'll take the Venus colour, which is this coppery colour here, and then I'm just going to use this one here as an example. It's just a very fine brush, so you can see it's a very fine brush and it's got the little grip on it. It's called a detailer brush. Because I'm going over pencil, which will have like a barrier on it anyway, because it's going to either be like an oil wax or just a wax. I'm having to make a thick consistency of the paint in order for it to sit on top. And just going to do a line here. No problem, Heather. Thank you so much for helping me out with the OBS and your support. Thank you so much, and I wish you a lovely night. I'm just going to do this little fishy with the watercolour, and then I'm also going to call it a night as well. That's the Pluto colour, so it's like a blackish gold. And then we'll use the Mars colour. water this down a little bit. I think it's going to look a bit better with just a glaze. And then dry. No problem, Hannah. See you later. So I don't know how that looks like on camera, but I'm just going to zoom out. So I've got some good little fishies there. I have put some little accents on there. I'm not sure how that's coming up until it's dry. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish colouring the fishes using the pencils off camera, and then on Sunday we're going to continue on and do a bit more testing with the watercolours, and then we'll also colour in her skin and her hair. I'm thinking for the background I might just use the watercolours for the background, and do some like deep earth and Neptune colour, and the Pluto make like a really dark deep sea colour. So that's it for today, guys. I'm going to leave you with my new little outro, and I'll see you guys on Sunday at 3 PM GMT. If you're new around here, please like and subscribe to the channel, and the links for all my social media and links to artists and the watercolours that I used today are in the description. So I'll see you in the next video, guys, and have a good day. Bye, guys.
Every single day I'm gonna make